ॐ अखण्डानन्दसम्बोधो वन्दनादि यस्य जायते गोविन्दं तमहं वन्दे चिदानन्दतनुं गुरुं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। धनदोष निरूपणम is the topic going on, showing the defects in the wealth. We saw up to Shloka 82, because of the wealth, a person, householder, is as restless and worried as having a snake in his own house. So, for a grahastha also, wealth can be a problem. For sannyasi, wealth is definitely not required, because dhanam is only for accomplishing karma. Karma sannyasa, those who have taken, they don't need to have wealth, upkeep, etc. Minimum, if they have something for buying books, for some medicines, that much is okay. Anything more is a distraction. Shloka 83, page number 36. कांतारे विजने वने जनपदे सेतौ निरीतौ च वा चोरैर्वापि तथेतरैर्नरवरैर्युक्तो वियुक्तोऽपि वा निःस्वः स्वस्थतया सुखेन वसति याद्रियमाणो जनैः कृष्णात्येव धनी सदा कुलमतिर्भीतश्च पुत्रादपि निःस्वः स्वस्थतया सुखेन वसति. The one who does not have wealth, he lives undisturbed, unperturbed, happily. Where vijane, kantare, in a place where there are no people around. Kantare means there where thieves are on the path. He doesn't have anything, so he is not worried. Vane, in the forest. Janapade, there where lot of people come and go, there is lot of crowd. Janapade. So, janaha padyante gachanti yatra, there where so many people walk around, like in Mumbai local trains, or in big cities, crowded places. तस्मिन् जनपदे प्रदेशे वा पूरे नगरे मनुष्यैः पूर्णे बहुग्रामीय व्यवहार स्थाने, where there is lot of movement and transactions in a city. और सेतौ च वा नीरितौ, So there from where the 6 types of problems are not there. Niritau, Niritau, Nirgata, Itihi. Itihi, the 6 types of calamities. They are given what are the 6 types of calamities: rain, famine, etc., conflict. So in such places, चोरैस्तथा इतरैः अन्यैः अपि, and from the thieves or other people, नरवरैः युक्तो वियुक्तोऽपि वा, अन्यैः निकृष्ट पुरुषैः युक्तः. नरवरैः means उत्कृष्ट पुरुष. Either superior crowd is there, community is there, or inferior community is there. Person who doesn't have wealth doesn't have to worry. युक्त अथवा वियुक्त सुखेन वसति. Such person, he lives comfortably. जनैः आद्रियमाणः, the one who is well respected by people. धनी is सदा आकुलमतिः, भीतश्च पुत्रादपि क्लिश्नाति एव. On the other hand, the one who is very wealthy is akulamati. Akulamati is always worried, concerned about the wealth. Avyavasthita chitta. And putradapi is worried, has fear from the children also, that either they will destroy the wealth, spend wealth unnecessarily, or they will kill him and take away all the father's wealth, like how it happens in many kingdoms, empires. पुत्रादपि धन भाजाम भीति सर्वत्रैव विहिता रीति. सर्वत्रैषा विहिता रीति. इन भजगोविंदम इट इज. तस्मादनर्थस्य निदानमर्थः उमर्थ सिद्धिर्न भवत्यनेन ततो वनान्ते निवसन्ति सन्तः सन्न्यस्य सर्वं प्रतिकूलमर्थम्. तस्मात् अर्थः अनर्थस्य निदानम. Therefore, wealth is the cause of all calamities, all problems. Anena pumartha siddhir na bhavati. By this, no purushartha siddhi will happen. No purushartha means moksha purushartha siddhi will not happen. Other purusharthas, person who has gone beyond kama, artha, he is not interested in such things, or dharma also. Therefore, santah sarvam pratikulam artham sanyasya vanante nivasanti. Therefore, tatah santah purusha, those who are the sat purushas, vidwan about life, those who have understood pratikulam artham sarvam parityajya, they give up the wealth and live in the forest, vanante, or in a quiet place. त्यक्त्वा गृहे So they give up the house. And paratma vidya kanta sukham vanagrihe vicharanti dhanyaha. In Dhanyashtakam it is given. और वीतस्पृहा विषय भोग पदे विरक्ता धन्याश्चरन्ति विजनेषु विरक्त संगाः. So this is, one should not take this literally that living in forest. Living in forest means one should live a life of solitude and also where the wealth is not given importance to show off or to acquire lot of land, properties, etc. Instead, one should live quietly in a small place for sadhana, serious sadhana. Shraddha bhaktimatim satim gunavatim puttran shrutan sammata नक्ष्यं वसुधानुभोगविभवैः नक्षय्यं वसुधानुभोगविभवैः श्रीसुन्दरं मन्दिरं सर्वं नश्वरमित्यवेत्य कवयः श्रुत्युक्तिभिर्युक्तिभिः सन्न्यस्यन्त्यपरे तु तत्सुखमिति भ्राम्यन्ति दुःखार्णवे. So those who understand, what do they do? This is concluding portion of the Vairagya. Vairagya conclusion itself is so many shlokas. You think he will conclude in one shloka, but Acharya gives conclusion in almost 8-9 shlokas. Imagine a person who has a wife. What kind of wife? Shraddha bhakti matim satim gunavatim. So she is endowed with lot of shraddha, bhakti. She is sati, pavitra stri, gunavati, has lot of good qualities. Satyam, Sheelam, Sadachara, etc. Shrutan, Sammatan, Putran. Having produced such children, which are followers of the Vedic Marga, Shrutan, Sammatan, Putran. Adhita Vedan, those who have studied Vedas, such children, that wife who has produced. And Putran is Bahuvachanam, means at least 3. All of those who have studied Vedas. Pitaram Prati Anukulan, those who are conducive to ancestors. Akshayam Vasudhanubhoga Vibhavaihi, and endless wealth which is acquired, means wealth which will not depleted, plenty of wealth. And Vasudha Anubhoga Vibhavai, so much Vaibhav, so much prosperity is there that a person has enjoyed the earth. सुधाया अनुभोगाः वसुधानुभोगाः वसुधायाः अनुभोगाः वसुधानुभोगा, the wealth of the earth he has enjoyed. So aihika laukika bhogas all are enjoyed in a house which is such a beautiful Shri Sundaram Mandiram Graham, a house which is like a temple. By all this, one human bliss is indicated. Sa esho eko manusha anandaha. This is one manusha ananda. In Shruti, it is said, Dhanam Dhanyam Pashum Bahuputra Labham Shata Samvatsaram Dirgham Ayuhu. Whatever a person in general would cherish, Dhanam, Dhanyam, so much food, wealth, Pashu, means cattle, properties, many children, all are studied in Vedas, cultured, Samskrita, and long life for oneself, family members, all of them. All of this is impermanent. Etat sarvam nashwaram. The one who understands this through Shruti Uktihi and Yukti Bihi, through the sayings of the Vedas, through Yukti, through reasoning, that anything that I have acquired in this world is temporary. All those people who had acquired, they all are gone. I will also go. Knowing this, Kavayo, Manishinaha, those who are wise people, Sanyasyanti, they give up everything. And Brahmanaha, Putraishanayascha, Lokaishanayascha, Vittaishanayascha, Vitthaya, Atha Bhikshacharyam Charanti. Having gone beyond Putraishana, Vittaishana, Lokaishana, no desires. No desire for progeny or following, no desire for wealth, no desire for name and fame. Atha Bhikshacharyam Charanti. On the other hand, apare tu tat sukham iti dukkharanave brahmyanti. Others, they think, oh, this is so beautiful, though, so wonderful. They want to live in the householder life. They don't want to give up the householder life, or they don't want to give up any desires. And they think this is sukham, dukkharnave, dukkham eva arnavaha. Sorrow itself is the ocean. In that samsara, foolishly, they want to live. Sheshastu brahmanilaye paribhramantaha. In the Anyashtakam, it is said all of them are roaming around in Brahmanilaya. So, how the scriptures are alerting us that you can't live in such place forever. You have to renounce everything. Sukhamiti malarashau ye ramante tragehe Trimaya iva kalatra kshetra putra anushakya Surapada iva tesham naiva moksha prasangas. त्वपि तु निरयगर्भावास दुःख प्रवाह। ये मलराशौ सुखम इति गेहे अत्र गेहे रमन्ते ते you can supply. So those who dwell in this malarashi, this sharira, malamutra, purisha, that which is filled with all such things, in malarashi, atra gehe ramante, gehe in the house, they take delight, where in kalatra, kshetra, putra, anushakya, krimaya iva, like worms. Worms, they take delight in filth. Commentator, I mean, the Granthakara says, those who take delight in such things, Kalatra, Kshetra, Putra, etc., due to asakti, Ramante, Tesham Suropada Iva Sukham Naiva Moksha Prasanga. So, neither they will get the Devata like Sukham, because they will not go to Swarga, nor they will have moksha. At least those who are not attached to Putra, Mitra, Kalatra, Kshetra, Ityadi here, but they are working for Swarga, they will have some greater Sukha. Moksha is, of course, the best. Otherwise, neither they will have Swarga Sukham nor they will have Moksha. Then what will they have? Apitu Niraya Garbhavasa Dukkha Pravaha. They will have sorrows in Naraka. And then Garbhavasa, again coming to mother's womb, either as human or inferior body. So devatas also, they will be in devata sharira, but they will not get moksha. Like that, such people also, they may have wonderful sharira, but they will not get any greater sukham hereafter. And there is no question of moksha. So people who have lot of wealth, those who have very popular life, etc., that means nothing. It is only for few years, the so-called celebrity or stardom is there and everything is gone. There is no moksha. Yeshamasha nirasha syat darapatya dhanadishu tesham siddhyati nanyesham mokshasha bhimukhi gatihi. Yesham asha nirasha syat. For those who say asha means any desire is nirasha, is of no use. Tara apatya dhanadishu, desire for wife, children, wealth, etc., tesham, for them, in those who have turned away from the wife, children, wealth, etc., it is possible for them to be seeking the path of liberation. Tesham mokshasha bhimukhi gatihi siddhyati na anyasha. Moksha, desire for moksha is possible for them, those who are not attached to objects here. Those who are attached to completely impermanent and finite pleasures here, how are they going to get mumukshutva or moksha? So one must have detachment from putra, dara, griha, etc. Asaktirana vishwangaha putra, dara, grihadishu in Gita Bhagavan has said. That shloka shows the Gita shloka refers to grahastha. Because only grahastha will have putra, dara, griha, children, wife, house, etc. They need detachment. Sannyasis don't have putra, dara, griha. And sannyasi may have other things to which if they get attached, they are also like grahastha only. They are no different then. If sannyasis are concerned about who will take care of them, their sevakas, their prime students, or their possessions, and of course their name, fame, etc., those sannyasis are like grahastha only. Their attention is not on Brahma. Brahma Chintanam is not their goal there. They are doing other Chintanam. Satkarmakshaya papmanam shrutimatam siddhatmanam dhimatam nitya nitya padartha shodhanamidam yuktya moho kurvatam tasmaduttamaha viraktya simatam mokshaikakankshavatam धन्यानां सुलभं प्रियादिविषये श्वासालताच्छेदनम्. Who will have the ability to break the shackles of desires and pursue liberation. That is given in this shloka. Because one should remember, it is not easy to give up all the attachments or the pleasures and live a very simple life. It is not easy. Satkarma kshaya papmanam, those whose papa have reduced by satkarma. So sins are destroyed by satkarma. Satkarmena papmanah kshayo resham te satkarma kshaya papmanah. Shruti matam, and those who are also studying Veda, Vedanga, etc. Siddhatmanam, those for whom Atma is Siddha. So, how? Through Ashtanga Yoga they have done, Saguna Brahma Upasana they have done, etc. Means they are a sadhaka. even though living in grahasthashrama, performing their nitya naimittika karma regularly, dhimatam, buddhimatam, and those who are constantly thinking that all these people who are ahead of us in life by 10 years, 15 years, they all are slowly departing. Many of them, in their old age, they have no time to think about Atma. They are so preoccupied. And the person sees that if I don't take any action now, this will be my fate after 10 years, 15 years. I will also helplessly be running after same thing like what they are running after wealth. I'll be chasing people. I will be looking for some name, fame, etc. Externally, one may not appear like that, but internally, one may be either looking for such things or they are not in a position to give these things up. They don't have choice after some time. You take example of Bhishma Pitamaha. He never wanted to support Kauravas, but he did not have choice. He was bound by his words. So some people are bound by their words, some people are bound by commitments that they have made. Or if you take comforts and pleasures from people for some time, after that, you will have to do what they tell you. Then you don't have choice. So all this is bandhanam. Person should see this early enough and should withdraw. So the matam, this is all vichara shrilanam. Muhuhu, again and again, yuktya idam nitya nitya padartha shodhanam kurvatam. And regularly they are doing nitya anitya padartha, atma anatma viveka kurvatam tasmad vivekat uttha mahavirakti asimatam. Those who have the great sword of Vairagya, they can cut this bandhana and run away. Nijagrihat turnam vinirgamyatam means this. Mahavirakti asimadam, mokshaika kankshavatam, and they have only one desire. The great sword of dispassion, those who have, and only one desire of moksha, for them, dhanyanam, fortunate are those, mumukshunam priyadi vishayeshu, in the wife, putra, vitta, etc. Ashalata chedanam. They can break the ashalata. Asha, desires. Asakti is a creeper. Lata means creeper. They can cut all this with the great sword. Otherwise, in forest, the creepers are so many. Once you get caught, you cannot get out of it. This is exactly what Bhagwan Bhashyakar is trying to indicate. Don't get caught in these, otherwise you will never be able to get out. संसार मृत्योर्बलिनः प्रवेष्टुम् द्वाराणि च त्रीणि महान्ति लोके कांता च जिह्वा कनकं च तानि रुणद्धि यस्तस्य भयं न मृत्योः। बलिनः संसार मृत्योः। The one who is balin, very powerful, such is the samsara. Samsara mrityoho. So sansara rupi mrityu. त्रीणि प्रवेष्टुम द्वाराणि महांति लोके. There are three ways to enter the samsara mrityu. Means three ways you can get into problem. What are the three ways? Kanta cha jihva kanakam cha. Wife, tongue, wealth. One can get attached to wife. One can get attached to tongue. Tongue means either taste or you say things which will create problems for you. Unnecessary talking. Or kanakam, desire for wealth, desire for comforts, etc. All these are the gateways to hell. Bhojanam also. Bhojanam means if a person loves tasty food, that person will be caught. He will not be able to do serious sadhana. Tani runadhi yaha tasya mrityoho na bhayam. The one who is able to give them up. Means the person who can block these desires, such person will not have mrityoho bhayam. So then what one should do? That person who is in grahasthashrama, they should have very controlled life with the wife, with bhojanam and with dhana. Those who take sannyasa, they don't have what to worry about wife. Bhojanam, whatever you get, you just eat. Dhana sanchaya, there is no dhanam only. So then all the three doors are shut for them. They don't have to worry about these things. And they don't have kamachara, kamavada, kamabhakshana. Whenever they want, whatever they will do, whatever they want to eat, whenever they will do, whatever they want to say, they will just talk about. In ashram lifestyle, in Gurukula, all of this is prohibited. You can't go out whenever you want. You can't eat whenever you want. There are only limited timings. Kshetra is there. So, such person, they don't have to be worried about mrityu bhayam. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।